shooting in front of Charminar or on the tank band, uh, wherever your script requires, the location that requires. Okay. Then in the uh, production phase, so everything is ready, and for us for pre-production in the pre-production is also the equipment. What are the equipment we are requiring? Whether we need lights, a camera, or drone, or any like cranes or gimbals, anything, whatever the requirements we need. So everything is ready in the pre-production stage. So once they are ready, so you need to go to the location. So
Yes.
whether it may be a studio or field production. Okay, then so in the production phase, the script will be executed. The actual shooting takes place. Okay, actual shooting takes place. So in the after completion of the shooting, you need to review the footage. For example, I want to take a shoot in front of Charminar, right? So
Yes, sir.
with all my equipment and my crew and staff, I went there and shot something. Okay, we packed and come back to the studio. Once we came back to the studio, we previewed the shots. So if there are some mistakes, so sometimes the white balance is not properly adjusted, and the framing is not properly adjusted, the noise is recorded. So everything is some problems in the footage. So if we check it in the location itself, we would have take another shot, right? So in the production stage itself, whenever you are going to shoot something, check in the location itself. Okay, if it is a everything is good, okay, you come back, or else you take another shot at different angle. Okay, so previewing is the second phase. The pre-production stage, we need to take a preview and pack up and come back to your studio post-production stage. So the last stage is the post-production. In the post-production, so the post, simply call it as a post. In the post, the
Footage
first
is
thing is
done. Okay. Hello.
okay. In the post, the footage is dumped into your computer,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
And you need to prepare a log sheet.
Yes.
What is the log sheet? The log sheet is so from where to where the short list. It is called a short list. Log sheet will be prepared. In the log sheet, so from this is also TCR. We call it as a TCR, time code recorder. In the time code recorder, there are 1 second. I will take. So it's the time code recorder is indicated in the zero zeros. Zero zeros means first two. It is a 1 second.
ల్యాప్టాప్ అంటుందా
So usually time code TCR. TCR. It is. Are you able to see the white screen?
Yes. Yes, madam. Very
Okay.
yes, sir. Very clear.
Very clear. Okay. Thank you. So TCR is indicated in zeros and colon and two zeros again and two zeros again, two zeros. These are the hours, minutes, seconds, and frames. Okay. In the previous class also we discussed about the PAL. Remember this one? In the PAL study, how many frames we have in India? 25 frames per second. In India, we use 25 frames in a second. The camera shoots 25 frames in a second. That is the Indian standard. Not Indian standard, it's a PAL standard. So we use a PAL standard. If it is America, US, so they use NTSC.
NTSC, sir.
NTSC. NTSC, they use how many frames per second?
Uh,
30 frames per second.
yes, sir. You are correct, sir.
30 frames per second. So PAL and CCAM also uses 25 frames, but only NTSC, American country, America use NTSC standard, and they use 30 frames per second. In the previous class, we discussed. So here, the footage is measured or indicated. This is the digital address. We call it TCR, time code record. It means time code record. Okay, time code record means, so if I want to access the footage from location, okay, so where it is stored, so in the fifth hour, 12 minutes, okay, and 25 seconds, third frame onwards, I need footage from fifth hour, 12 minutes, 25 seconds, third frame onwards. I required 2 minutes of footage. Okay, so 2 minutes means 5 fifth hour and 14 minute, 25 frames or 02 second. So your total means how many frames we seconds? Sorry, minutes we have collected here. Only 2 minutes.
2 minutes.
Okay, 2 minutes footage we used. Okay, this is the time code recorder. Okay, this is prepared with the log sheet. So why we are discussing this time code recorder? So log sheet, while preparing a log sheet, so you need to enter. So from where first shot one, okay, shot one. So from fifth hour, 12th minute, 25 second, 03 second to fifth hour, 12 second, 27th second, and up to 2 frames. So this is my log sheet. This is good. Okay, this is called, if it is shot is okay or footage is okay, we called okay. 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 If it is not good, we call it as an NG. Okay.
Short.
Okay. If short okay, short not good.
Okay, sir.
Okay. This is the log sheet. So this is prepared post production. While dumping into all your footage from different locations, different times you shot, so all the footage is dumped into your system, editing system. So workstation, we call it, if it is a big organization, we call it a workstation. So after dumping your footage onto the system, so we have prepared this log sheet. Based on your log sheet, we will prepare the edit list. So in the edit list, from here to here, so one footage, 1 second, this. So okay, we prepared the log edit list. Okay, EDL, editing data list. EDL, we will prepare a EDL. Okay, EDL. So based on your footage, so the functions of editing, so 4. Okay, combine. So while editing, you will use a combine. So for example, you are making a short film or any video or news story. So you shot in a different location, it's a different times, right? So not a single time or continuously. You can't shoot a fictional film in a continuous way. So you need to take different locations, different characters, different person, different attack in the different player time. Okay. For that, if you want to present it in a 3 minutes or 5 minutes story, you need to combine, right? This is the functioning of editing. Okay, you need to combine all the footage into one story and correct. Okay, so sometimes there may be a disturbance in audio, or there may be a color corrections if you need. So you need to color correct, or sometimes you need a color grading. Okay, so sometimes it is very dark, so we need to increase the exposure or white balance. Okay, whatever required based on your script or based on your storyline. Okay, then combine, correct. Is it visible?
Yes, sir.
Okay, combine, correct. And third function is shorten.
Sure.
Shorten means, so if, for example, I want to make a short film of 3 minutes or 3 minutes. So my requirement is 3 minutes. For that, I need to shoot about 3 hours or 2 hours footage in a different angle, different location, different dialogues, sometimes retakes. Okay, so you have a 3 hours of footage, but you need required only 3 minutes. In that, you need to select, you need to compress, right? You need to shorten the story. Got it?
Yes. Yes, sir.
Okay. Are you following, everybody?
Yes, sir.
This is the post-production work. Okay. Third, ultimate goal of any story, any film is to building the story. So based on your footage, you need to tell a one story, right? So these are the functionings of post production.
Post
Just
product.
this is the editing part I have completed. Okay. Then sometimes your project requires voiceover, or sometimes your voice, sorry, your project requires dubbing. Okay. For that also you need to retake your record your voiceover or dubbing. Okay, re-recording or dubbing. So sometimes you need to have a music. For that, music director has to compose, or sometimes you can take from library, paid libraries. There are like a Epidemic Sound and Artlist. They sell uh, sound tracks, so you can buy and you can use on your project. Okay, music. Otherwise, if you have a budget, you can hire a music director and you can compose and based on your requirement, and you can add your track to the editing editing track. This is a video track. This is the audio track. Okay. So and last thing is you need to export. Okay. After completion of your project, you need to export, right? You need to send it to the your client. If it is a client program, so you need to submit. Otherwise, if it is yours own, so you need anyway you need to export to share it with the others, or you screen it to the somewhere in a film fest or anywhere. Right? This is all happens in a post production. Okay, and got it. Okay. So next, this is all about pre-production production phases or production process. So there are people works for a film or your story or your documentary, whatever. Okay. Basically, in any program, so what are the basic uh, crew? So you need to have a scriptwriter. First of all, you need to have a producer who funds who funds the program, who is the responsible for the all your document,
Sound
visual
assistant.
document, sound assistant, okay,
Yeah,
music director,
music
sound.
editor.
Sometimes you need to have a sound director, sound designer also. Okay, who is the responsible for making it suitable to your video. Okay, then producer, director, actors, editor. Okay, boom operator. The person who records the audio in the field is called boom operator. The person one boom pole, they have one boom pole like a large stick, and at the end they have a mic, so they can place onto the uh, persons, and they can record. They can extract the audio from the person. Okay, that is a boom pole operator, and a
Sound
light
editing.
man.
Dubbing mixer.
Dubbing in the post production, in the
Post
post production phase. So we have a persons different in the pre production and production phase, and in
production.
the post production stage.
Yes,
In the pre production stage, we have a script writer, this boom operator, and these people. In the production phase, we need to have a light man, camera person.
yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
or
Technical
else
tools.
technicals, current power, who is the responsible for production assistants. Okay, then in the post production, we need to have a music director, editor, video editor. Editor means video
Iyalan
editor.
university.
Okay, so all this or happen in the
ഇരിക്കുക
different pages of production. Okay, then it's, there are
പയ്യൻ
two
ചാവമിക്ക്
different formats. Okay, somebody.
പയ്യൻ പറഞ്ഞ
Please,
ഹോസ്പിറ്റലിനെക്കാട്ടി വേഴ്സ്റ്റ് ആണ് കേസ് ഇപ്പൊ കുറച്ച് ബെറ്റർ ഹോസ്പിറ്റലിനെക്കാട്ടും ഇമ്പ്രൂവ്മെന്റ് പറഞ്ഞാൽ ഇപ്പൊ ബ്ലഡ് ഒക്കെ ചെക്ക് ചെയ്യുമ്പോഴേ അറിയത്തുള്ളൂ എന്തെങ്കിലും ഇമ്പ്രൂവ്മെന്റ് ഉണ്ടോ.
Hello.
അതൊരു മെയിൻ
Please
മഴ
mute your audio, please.
നടക്കാനൊന്നും പറ്റത്തില്ല.
Okay, it's distracting. So there are two formats. One is the single format, single column format, and another one is double column format or two column format. So difference between, I will again share. Right. So one is single column. In a single column, so slug name. So we call it a slug name. So whether you are shooting, usually the single column script is used for fiction stories like movies, serials. They use single column script. Got it? And for example, that whether you are shooting in exterior or interior, the location, it's a Charminar. Okay, whether day or night, so it is day. So again, you describe the location. So Charminar is located in the old city of Hyderabad. Okay, there are a lot of shops and the people are selling on the roadside. So you need to describe. Okay, or describe the location. Then if there is a dialogues, so actor one and his dialogues. Okay, then actor two is dialogues, and at the end of the scene, so you need to either cut to next shot, or if it is a fade. Okay, based on your script. So this is a single column script. So sorry, this all should be in the capital letters. Okay, this one, no, this all should be in the capital letters. Script format. This is a script format. Exterior, Charminar, it's a day. Okay, this is the slug name. So whether you are shooting in an exterior of Charminar or interior, the internal parts, or so if it is a office, whether exterior shots or interior shots. Okay, based on that, the camera person will arrange, or lightman should arrange the lighting properly. Whether if it is exterior, so you need to light up the exterior parts. If it is inside the office or Charminar, so you need to light up the area. So for
Yes.
that, you need to describe whether it is the day or night. The shooting takes place day or not, or night. So you need to describe. So then you need to describe the scene. And if there are dialogues, so you need to. This is the fiction format. This is a fiction format. Okay. So in a TV channel like a documentary is a non-fictional format. Okay. In the documentary, they use double column or two column script. This is so here video, and here you need to write a audio. Okay, so for that, so usually the documentary format has voiceover, okay, and sometimes white. Okay, if you take any documentary, what is the best example? And take any documentary on National Geographic Channel or Animal Planet. So they use voiceover as well as bite. Sometimes people appear and they explain. Okay, that is called bite. Okay, then voiceover. Okay, this is called double column or two column script. Here, according to your voice, so you need to take a visuals. Whether you are taking a shooting or visuals, or sometimes graphics. Okay, sometimes animation. Okay, you may use different types of video. Okay, so this is two column script or double column script. Column script format. Okay, this is used for non-fictional stories. Okay, these are two types script writing. So why would you need to write a script? So in a television production is a teamwork, right? So you can't do everything and anything. Okay, you need to have a either you may be the script writer, you may be the director, you may be the actor. You can't handle everything.
Multiple
So for that, so multiple roles.
yes.
So here, so once you have a script, you can distribute with your team members. Okay. For example, I want to take a shot in the first Charminar. Next shot is at Nehru Zoological Park. Okay. If you write correctly on the script, so the production assistants, camera person, will be ready to take to plan for next shot. Got it? So this is why we use. So the story is according to your story. The story is conveyed to all your team members so that they can act, they can work together to make a beautiful product. Product here it is in video. Okay. So in the previous class also we talked about different cameras in the field production and post studio production. So usually in the fiction stories, we use single camera. For example, movies they use single cameras. Sometimes they use multi-camera also, but fictional stories use single cameras. Okay, so sometimes if your shot is not ready, not okay, not good, it's called not good, NG. So you can reform. You need to reform your act. Okay, once again. So you need to take another take. So if it is for example, multicam production usually uses this panel discussions, interviews, right? So all the cameras are focused on different people, and it covers the different people angles. Okay, this is a multi-camera production.
Single
Got it?
camera will save cost also. No?
So if you discuss about advantages and disadvantages, so we are now talking about this. So anyway, you mentioned that one. So if you use a single camera, so it costs less, but you need to hire a single camera, right? But whenever you are in the location, for example, uh, you want to take one shot from front side, and the second shot is from back side or side view. It's a track shot. So for that shot, single shot, you need to take 3 times, right?
Yes.
Okay. Otherwise, if it is have a 3 cameras, okay, it costs more because you need to hire 3 cameras, 3 camera persons. But single time, you can capture from all the directions.
Straight
But
direct.
what is the advantage? What is the advantage with the multi-camera? Multi-camera, another advantage is, so sometimes some things happen only once. Okay. For that, so you can't repeat again. So you can't tell them repeat the same action again. Okay, that time you need to use 3 cameras or multi-cameras, any cameras, more than two or more than two. Okay,
Okay.
whenever the requirement based on your script, it's not your you have to take whether it requires a single camera or multi-camera. So if you have a chance to reshoot or retake the action again, so you can use single camera. Got it? Okay. Uh, the- So there are again another topic is the important topic is short list in the basic short types. usually called as a classification of shots. In the classification of shots, we use different shots to convey the story, to narrate the story, to tell the story in a proper way. We use different short list. Based on there are 7 shots, different sides. Based on the person you are showing, based on human, how you covers the human being. Okay, so one is extreme long shot, EWS, extreme wide shot or extreme long shot. Okay, so I'll write here, share, and I have. So I simply write explain. Actually, you need to cover a lot of information. So actually, this is a human being. See, so the person. Okay, so I'm not able. Okay, so anyway, I'm try to explain. Okay, so based on how you cover the human being is depending on the how you the how much you are covering. So if you cover entire person and the location background, so this is called EW extreme wide shot or extreme long shot. So in this shot, that means you are covering entire location. Entire location you are covering. In this shot, the person is not visible. This person's actors are not visible properly, but the location can be identified. Whether you are shooting in front of Charminar or in front of Arts College, Usman University, or in front of somewhere or near to Tank Bund, any place. By looking at the shot, you can easily understand. For example, if you are showcasing the entire red fort, so it means you are shooting in a Delhi. So extreme long shot or EWS, extreme wide shot is used to establish the location. So in this shot, the entire location focus is on entire location. The persons are not visible here. That means the person you can't identify whether this person is that person X or Y. Okay, but you can identify the person. Actually, 1 second.
Focusing on single plot instead of multiple. Focusing on single plot.
No. Actually, extreme long shot is used to
Instead of multiple
convey the
plots.
location where it is taking place.
Okay.
When 1 second. Then I will show you the short list. I have a PPT. Is it visible now?
Yes.
Anushka.
Yes, sir.
Actress. This is extreme long shot. Extreme in the long shot, you are showcasing the entire
area,
the location.
Yes.
So you can see the persons here somewhere here. Okay, but you can't identify. But it shows that it is the port. There are ports, and this is the location city. This is called extreme long shot. Extreme long shot is used to establish the location. So where this action is taking place. Okay, that is called ELS or EWS. EWS, extreme wide shot. Okay. Second one is long shot. In the long shot, the location is identified, the person's full frame. From head to toe, the person is covered. Okay. Head to toe, the full body is covered. Okay. This shot is used to identify the person as well as the location, importance of the location. Okay. And third one is medium long shot. This is medium long shot. Medium long shot is used above the feet. Okay, the person's body is covered above the feet. The main focus is on this upper part of the body. Okay, got it?
Yes, sir.
And this is a mid shot, medium shot. It's a medium shot or mid shot. We call it as a medium shot or mid shot. It is also called cowboy shot. Cowboy shot. Cowboy shot. Because this focus is more on waist. Okay. Okay. And it's also here, it's in the long shot also, the medium long shot also, the focus is on the hands. Basically hands anamata. Okay. To showcase the hands and hand movements, we use medium long shot. Okay. So medium shot is used. So this. So you are clearly identify the subject. Okay. And you also identify the location. So this is the most used shot in a television production. The television production, like a P2C, have you heard about the P2C? Piece to camera. Whenever the reporter reports from the location, okay, that is called you are giving some information from the location is called P2C.
Product
Piece to
to
camera.
customer. Product to customer.
No, not product to customer here. Here, piece to camera.
Piece to camera. Okay.
Okay, piece to camera.
Okay.
Here in the television production, P2C we called, or else we simply called P2C, like this.
Okay.
Or PTC. It is also P2C. Okay. So piece to camera means, so while reporting from the location, this shot is used, medium shot or mid shot. It is also called medium shot or mid shot, simply MS. Okay. Then this is a medium close-up. Okay. Above the waist
Okay.
and below the chest. Okay. This shot is used. So this, so whenever you observe on the TV screen, like from the newsrooms, okay, like a studio, the anchor is presenting news from the studio. This medium close-up shot is used. Here the hand movements are important, and the body is showed above the waist and below the chest, and entire this head. This is called medium close-up. Okay, the close-up shot. This is the close-up shot.
Yes.
Okay, how we are covering the body is important. While the shot classification, how much the body, person's body is covering. Whether you are covering up to your knees, okay, or and below the waist, or above the waist, or above the chest, or only. This is the close-up shot. This shot is used to identify the facial expressions. Whenever you want to express something happening in your face, you are changing your facial expressions. This close-up shot is used. Okay, this shot is your head as well as your part of the chest, up to your chest. This shot is called close-up shot or CU. So another one is the big close-up. In the big close-up shot, only face, person's face is visible, only person's face. Okay, and next one is extreme close-up, ECU, extreme close-up. The extreme close-up shot is used, so only part of your body, whether it is maybe eyes, or sometimes your ears, or sometimes your nose, or sometimes your mouth. Only part of your body. Or sometimes, if you are, for example, your, what do you call?
Very
you want
close.
to showcase close-up, extreme,
Yes,
any
yes,
part,
sir.
part of your body.
Yes, sir.
So sometimes if you want to press or thumb your impression, so while taking the thumb impression, You can showcase your only thumb and impression. That is called extreme close-up shot. These are the based on okay, the person, how you are covering the person from toe to head.
Yes, sir.
Okay, single person. But there are another different types of shots. Okay, if it is a static, okay, static shot. If it is a dynamic or moving shot, so while panning shot, there are different persons, how camera moves. Whether it is follows, the camera follows the subject, it is called trap shot. From behind, so there is another frame. If it is from front side, there is another name. If it is at side covering the side while moving, it is a crop shot. From covering a high angle, so camera is placed on the above the head and covering the person. It is a high angle shot. So high angle shot is used to convey the inferiority or low strength. That means weak persons used a high angle shot. For example, I want to show the villain or hero. So you place your camera at the ground level and focusing upside. Okay, that is called low angle shot. So low angle shot is used to showcase the person. Okay, who has the strength or powerful person. There are different angles. Okay, and superior. So if you want to showcase the person's superiority, so use uh, low angle shots. The usually hero entry shots or villain entry shots are used for low angle shots. Only first we see the feet and then camera pan to the tilt to the to cover all the body. Okay, this is the camera movements. And if it is a person and based on the number of person also, the shots are different. Actually, so here in the EWS, so one shot is this one is another shot, and this one is the shot. This one is another shot, and sorry, this is the medium close up. This is the close up shot, only head. This is the big close up, only part. This is the extreme close up. Okay, these are the short, different shots. So single person. For example, this is a screen. If you have a one person, okay, this is called single shot.
Yes.
This is called single shot. If there are two persons in a frame, this is called frame. Okay, visible on the screen. So this is called two shot. Likewise, if you have three persons, yes, three shot only. Okay. If there is another person in the screen, this is the four shot. Okay. There are another person or there are another person here. So there are this. It seems like a crowd, right? So simply we call it as it's a group. It's like a group, right? Group shot. If there are more than four people in a frame, it is all called a group shot. There are unlimited number of people. Okay, this is called crowd shot. Crowd. Got it? This is the number of persons in a frame. Based on the number of persons in a frame, is called the different shot. Okay, these are the short list. And what else required? We need to discuss. Uh, so short list we completed. So the production phases completed. The next thing is, so if you want, so in the previous class also we discussed, right? Uh, News bulletin. What is the news bulletin? News bulletin is in a channel, for example, in a
Short news
channel.
announcement.
For example, hmm,
Short news announcement concerning ongoing news story.
News
This
story.
break.
Okay. So for every half an hour, okay, in the previous class also we discussed, right? In the every half an hour, they prepare a bulletin order, run order. We call it as a run order. The sequence of the stories. Which story comes first and second story, third story, linked story.
Yes.
Okay. They prepare a story line that is called a run order. Okay. For that, so it is also the person who is responsible for that preparing the run order and sequencing the stories in a sequential order is called bulletin producer, BP, bulletin producer. That is called a news bulletin run order. So it varies from person to channel to channel. Okay, usually they use inverted pyramid structure. That means the most important stories comes first.
Yes.
Okay, if their priority is less, so they comes at the end.
In the last, additional information is given.
Required, so they comes in the end. So this is different from channel to channel. Usually, all channels follows the same structure, like inverted pyramid structure. The first important story telecast once the bulletin opened. For example, now it is 3 o'clock. So 3 o'clock bulletin, they start with the important story. Okay. So usually in a half an hour bulletin, usually we have a 10 to 20, 20 stories. Usually it depends on the channel. So if it is a TV9, they use only 6 to 10 stories. If it is a ETV, they use 15 to 20 stories to telecast in a half an hour. So in between, there may be two advertisements, two commercial breaks. Okay, breaks may be 3 to 3 minutes average. So it requires 6 minutes. Remaining 24 hours, 24 minutes will be dedicated to the news stories. In that 24 minutes, you need to plan according to your news values and news importance as a bulletin producer. So while writing the script also, so what are the, I think your completed your reporting and editing class. So what are the 5Ws 1H?
Yes, sir.
Okay, what are the 5Ws?
Who?
What, when, where,
What? Yes,
who?
sir.
When, where, whom.
Last H is how.
Yes.
So all these 5Ws 1H covered in a single story. So whether you are using different formats in a news packaging, whether you are using a news anchor,
This
okay.
type, sir.
This is the inverted pyramid structure, right?
Yes, inverted
The
pyramid.
important story comes first.
Like this. Yes, sir.
Important story comes first. The priority, the more details will be given in the beginning. So once this is followed in the same story as well as in the news while preparing a news bulletin also. If you take a single story, the important information is put it in the beginning.
Yes, sir.
Okay. If the prior story's importance reduces, the information added at the end. The same style is used while preparing a bulletin order also. Run order. We call it the run order. The first story comes first. Sorry, important story comes first. So, say medium important story comes second. And like priority, the story comes in the sequential order. This is the one format. Okay. So, as a while writing a story, so what are the type? So first, we need to have a anchor, anchor intro, right? So then you need to introduce. While if it is a package, so you need to write a voiceover. Somebody has to give a voice. Then you need to add a byte. So why you use the bytes? Bytes in a news story? Bytes. For example, why we use bytes? Anybody working in a media? Bytes in a news story. Why we use bytes in a news story? So news story.
Summarize the
For example,
position of speaker. Increase the interest of reader.
interest, not only interest, you are giving the authentic information. For example, there is a problem with a party. this procurement. So the farmers are suffering due to this unexpected rains, right? If you take a bite from the farmer, so we'll explain everything, right? Instead of telling the story as a reporter. So if you give a chance to the person, the farmer, okay, he'll explain excellently what is his problem. Okay, so that gives the authenticity to your story. So then you can take a bite of your agriculture officer or collector or who is the responsible officer. Okay, then again a different perspective. What is the problem with the procurement of paddy? After take one second, taking bite, what is the conclusion? Okay,